Okay, so what we're up to, we are going to create this application shopping cart app. Okay, I forgot to mention this one app where we'll have two things. I mean, two things in the application. This will be a Spring Boot app, and this will be Angular. Okay, we'll keep it simple. So for now, let's see how to create a Spring Boot application. So switching over to the web application there. So give any group name. Then this is my backend application name. I'll keep everything here simple. Let's say shopping cart project by using Spring Boot and Angular. Okay, triple P. Okay, done. So we're done with the left side. Oh no, not done. Maven, Java, and again I'm keeping the minimum version of Spring Boot. 3.39 is fine. Okay, on right side we have libraries. So I'll keep those libraries which is always required. So web, then JPA. We are going to use MySQL. So MySQL. And yeah, you guys are free to use add other libraries as well, whatever we did so far in Spring Boot, so you guys can use it. So at least these three libraries are must. Let's generate this application. Generate. Okay, save it. Okay, we have this Eclipse ready. Let's see where this project is. Okay, here it is. Fine. Which one it is? Shopping cart. Cut. Moving to our workspace. Here it is. And unzip. I'll cut this out. We'll go back and replace the previous folder. So we will be on the root as soon as we open. Yep, it is fixed. Now let's import this project on Eclipse. So click on File, Import, Existing Maven project. We don't need this still here. Entered. Shopping cart API. Great. Finish. Okay, I can see applications here. It is importing this in Eclipse. Just cross verifying whether all the libraries are intact or not in local repo. And if something is new, it will definitely download. Okay, it's happening. Let's wait for maybe 1 minute max. Not even that. Okay, so application is ready. There it is. So it's a Maven project. We know this how it looks like. Let's refactor the root package name. So I'll just keep org.cloud.com. Done. Yep. Oh, should have continued. Okay, so root package is ready. That's our class name, the class which contains main method. Let's refactor this as well because it says shopping cart API application. I'll say shopping cart application is better. Next, finish. Okay. Again, it is just optional. You, if you want, you can ignore these steps. Okay, so Spring Boot application is ready. So first thing we needed to verify whether we have all the libraries or not in POM file. So JPA for all the Hibernate things, web for API things, this is for database, and test. Again, this is not required. Let's remove, saved, and accordingly you need to remove this whole package. I don't need any test package right now. Delete it. Okay, this is ready. Now time to create some packages. So let's start with the first, even not this one. Let's create properties entry as well, right? So for that we can pick our previous application. Yep. Copy it, new project, paste it. Need to create two classes. So let's verify whether we have this or not this one. Sorry. Let close MySQL Workbench. Product and cart. Okay, nothing is there. Fine. So we can use this same database because I'm about to create product and cart. It's not here. Fine. So save this. So this is fine. Close one. This one also gets closed. Okay. So property is also ready. The configuration for database. Let's create some packages first. So first will be dot um, entity or model. Done. Then one more package. Where is that? Call this VO. Done. Let's refresh so it looks better. Okay, then new package. After this we create a repository. So always remember the steps, the sequence. After repository we needed service. Done. After service we needed IMPL of that service. Service dot IMPL. Then finally the controller dot controller. Okay, done. So we got all the packages ready. Let's pick. So we will start with. Okay. So we need to create product and cart. So we'll create this cart later. Let's focus on product first. Okay. Cart later. Okay. So right click, new Java class. I'll call this product. ROD product. Done. Same Java class. Need to use some annotations at top of it to make it entity from persistence API, and then we will go inside this class. Same things we have to do: private int ID for primary key, then private string name, the product name, private string, let's say the product description, and let's say private double, okay, for that price or the amount. Let's say called price. Okay, that's it. And this is going to primary key. So at ID from here, then we will generate the primary key generated value, strategy, identity. Okay, done. Fine. And let's generate getter setters. Fine, the class is ready. I was thinking let's create cart as well, but you guys can focus on the APIs. Okay, so let me show you how we are going to connect product and cart. So this will be many to one. Many product can go in one cart. So I don't think I need to create an image. Or should, let's create this. So at least you have an idea. Product, and in product we added these 4 fields. Okay. So this is product, and here we are going to create cart. So let me create cart first, then I'll complete this image. So in the same entity package, I'll create one more class, cart, but we will focus on product APIs first today. This is also going to be entity class. So entity ID is fine, int ID, then private int quantity, like how much and quantity you have for that item. And okay, let's just bind that object, private product. Again, just keeping it simple. Otherwise you can add multiple things, there's no limit, right? Just imagine and constructor created, generated value, strategy, identity, done. And we need to register this as many to one. So at many to one. And here I'll configure the primary key column name. So just simply say at join. We will see this, what's the impact of it. Join column, and the new column name would be, let's say, product ID, and we'll make it explicitly clear that this is not nullable. That's it. And generate its getter setter as well. Okay, so this is how we're going to register it. So let's copy it, going back to image. Okay, we don't need this, remove it. Okay, so this is the image and this is the mapping, product, cart, and they will be binded in one-to-many approach. So one product, sorry, one cart will can have multi products. So I'll keep it one here and n here. N. Okay, fine. This is done. Let's focus on product again. So once we have the class ready, I can copy product class. We'll go to view package and expand. Here I'll call this product VO in capitals, and we'll remove these extra annotations to make it simple Pojo class. Same I will do with cart. For now I'm pasting it, but now you guys can continue with this code. Add all. See, I'm not going to add exception handling and that stuff. So you guys have to do that as homework. Okay, so cart view. Next, finish. What happened? Okay, yeah, the annotations. Go away, and you also go away. And make sure it's not product, it's product VO. Product VO. And accordingly generate getter setters. People tend to error here when they do copy paste. Okay, semicolon, done. Now I won't touch this card things. You guys have to do at least the basics. I'm not saying that create endpoints, but at least complete the course. Even I will do that behind the scene, but uh, for now, you guys do some basics of all the what do you call that? Exception handling, loggers, swagger. At least add all those. Fine. So after view class, let's switch to repository package. Here, going to create a new interface, not class, interface. This will be known as product repository. Done. Let's mark it with repository annotation, and let's extend this to JPA repository, and our class name is product here, and the ID is of integer type. Done. Okay, this is done. Great. Now let's switch to service file. What service, like what operations we are expecting here. So service is here. Let's create interface first. We'll call this product service interface. Okay. Here we will say public. Now I'm not going to like do that much thing in terms of done. I'll write what it is expecting. So first it will expect. Let me write the name first. So it will say get all products. Okay, semicolon. So if it is all, that means it's going to be a list, and since we are in service file, we should use VO. So it's going to be product VO. Done. Okay, likewise, I'll create other. Let's say get product, and if it just says get product, that means it is expecting one ID, teacher ID. So it's just going to be product VO. We don't know, maybe it will be useful, but for now we should create all endpoints. Okay, once it's done, get all projects, get product. Okay, or we can also say get product by ID. More clear about what we're up to. Okay, just a name, you can call it anything. Once get is done, let's say save product. Save product is fine. And here we can expect the whole product view object. Done. And if we want to return, there should be product view. Save is done. Let's update is not as case here, because once add is done, so it's done. Addition will happen, I mean updation happen will happen on cart where we can do that changes. Okay, and here I'll say delete. So delete product. Delete product, and it also needed ID. I hope it is clear. Fine, this is done. The service interface is done. Now here, uh, refresh. Here we are. We'll create a new class. Product service Ampere. Service Ampere. Done. Okay, here we are, and then it says implements product service. As soon as I do this, it will ask to implement all methods. There we are, and make sure that class is marked with service animation. So Spring Boot knows that what we are up to. Okay, fine. This is done. So get will come later. We need to focus on. So I'll focus on save and get all. Okay, these two things will be main thing, because when we say get all, that means I'll list out all the products on web or the home page. Okay, so save product will be the first where I can save this thing. Save, leave it. Let's start with get all. So this will be like, okay, even before that I need to auto-wire repo class. So private product repository, product repository done, and here auto wired. Okay, now let's fetch it. So product repository dot find all. Okay, what does it do? Find all returns list of product. What we are expecting, product view. Okay, clear. So for now I'm writing it here, that logic which converts view to entity, entity to view, but later we'll create a separate file for this. So this will return list of product. Okay, products. Okay, done. Now we need to fetch all those products and convert into a list view. So let's create one collection of this as well. Products views, new array list. Then we will run a for loop. This one. And we'll fetch one element at a time and initialize the not this one, this is wrong, it's product. Yeah, it is correct now, because we have everything in products and we need to initialize product VOs. Okay, so from product to product view. So I'll say product view done, and from product I'll fetch one element at a time. So product dot get ID, and where we'll set it, inside product view dot ID. Product view dot set ID. Oops. ID, and this will take here semicolon. Okay, so same process for other fields. Product view dot set name, product VO dot set description, product view dot set price. Now I'll fetch everything one by one. Product dot get name, and product dot get description and product dot get price. Okay, so all features or properties are fetched. Now I need to set this object which has everything in collection. So we have this add method in list, so I'll do use that dot add, and loop will work, and every time it will fetch a new object and this will get initialized. Done. Once it's done, now I can say it has objects, so I'll return that initialized product views objects. Done. Okay, so get all product is done. Okay, this is clear. Now let's go back to the controller, the last layer. Right click, new, where's the class? I'll say product controller. Done. First we have to make it REST controller, right? This is required. Then I'll add a root API path, so it will be request mapping, so it will be slash API slash v1 slash, it is all about product, so products. Fine. Now let's auto-wise service layer. So private, because from controller we call service layer, so private product service auto wired, and then let's start with get all. So it's going to be get mapping, so let's start with this list of product. List not imported, I guess. Yep. Product view, and we will say get all products, bracket, curly brace, closes, and here I'll say product service dot get all products and return it. Okay, done. Get is done. Accordingly, let's do the save as well. So product view, but when we are about to save, it needs entity. So we have to convert this to like two times. First, we have to fetch from product view, convert that into product object or entity. Once it's done, we need to return it product view, but we will get product entity, so we will convert entity to view. So first is fetch data from product view and initialize product entity to save. Then we'll reverse, then we will save fetch data from product and initialize product view to return response. Okay, fine. So let's do this. Remove this. Okay, so let's do this conversion first. We need this product object. Why? Because when we say product repository dot save, it says I need entity, not VO class. So for the sake of it, we need to do that. Product product, here we are, then we'll initialize everything. Since it's a save call, so we don't need ID, so I can ignore this ID and start with name. And here product view dot get name and product dot set description, then product view dot get description, then product dot set price, then product view dot get price. Okay, this is done. The object is initialized and I can pass this object here it's done. Save returns entity type. It returns that. So product, let's say db product. Okay. So whatever object gets created, it returns the same object. Now I need to convert this to VO class so I can have a response. So let's do the reverse of it. So I copy it, just saving some time. This time I need it product VO. Call this response VO. This is product VO. Fine, and I'll copy, replace product with this, and even I needed ID as well. Dot set ID, and I'll get that ID from db product dot get ID. Okay, we'll copy this, we'll replace this. Okay, so this time once we have a response from database, I will fetch every single item from it, ID, name, description, and get price, and it will initialize response view. And once it is also done, so I'll say return response product view and saved. Okay, so save is also done. At least the service impl file will control this. Okay, I forgot to add mapping. It is going to be get mapping, and it's all, so this remains blank. I don't need to give anything. Let's complete that create as well. So here we are expecting a product view. Let's say save product function call. It's going to post request at post request. We already have API v1 product, so this will also remain empty. And save needs in the post request needs body, so we'll say at request body, and its type would be product VO. Done. And here I'll say return. Then product service, we have this method already, product service dot save product service, and done. If every type is same, we won't get any red line. So no issue, nothing is bad here, all looks good. And let's run this code quickly to see the impact. So this is our main method, right click, run application. If everything was fine, we should see 2 create queries in our console, and yeah, it is good. Create table cart, create table product. Great. Let's have a look on database, refresh. So cart is there with 3 columns, ID, quantity, and which product ID. So you can see I have used one reference here, not reference, but you have attribute of one annotation on cart class. So here I mentioned the new column which will get created, its name would be product ID. There it is. So this is a primary key of product table. There it is, and it has ID, description, name here. So whatever ID is here, it should mapped here. So cart knows which product is added. Okay, we will see when it comes to action, but for now, let's focus on product. Product is good, ID, description, name, price. So all column looks fine here. Service is also up. Yes. Let's open Postman. And let's add that endpoint. So local host 8080. Then we will use that path on product controller. Copy it. Okay, so we have everything here. We can verify, get, and if I send request, it is giving empty. Obviously, we don't have any data. Fine. Let's copy it as it is, creating a new request post, and this is going to post request. So body, raw, and JSON. Now we need to verify what columns we have in product VO, because that goes as a product body there. So we'll open this class view, and we'll ID is not required because we are going to save, so we'll need it name. So how to start? Curly brace, double quotes, name. We'll fill the data later. Next is description. Why I'm copy pasting? So there will be no typing mistake or no typo error should be there. Otherwise, it won't be treated any value. And price. Okay, so name, let's say laptop. Description, let's say gaming laptop. Okay, price. So when we say price, and you guys know it's in a double, I mean it's an integer value, so we don't need to wrap in double quotes. You can write it as this. So let's say 1499. Let's some add some decimal value as well, and let's beautify it. Okay, so let's see will this work or not. Request send, and yeah, I can see ID is returned. Cool. Let's go back to database and verify the changes. We are inside product table. Refresh, and yep, I can see record is saved. So our API is working fine. We are able to see saved record. Let's verify get again. Now this time we should get record. Yep, it's an array, and array got one object. Let's add one more object, and tomorrow we will resume the same point. Let's say phone. Oops, sorry, gaming phone, and let's say 1000 something. Let's say 00. Let's see whether 0 gets covered or not. And request sent. Okay, ID2, price is there. And now notice we have sent 00, but since there's no value of 0, so 1 got trimmed down. Okay, let's verify in database as well how it looks like. Refresh. Even database doesn't consider that. So that's why I have intentionally given double zero to show you if you give or pass after, I mean zeros after decimal, they won't get saved in database completely ignore it. We are getting dot zero here because that's how double works in Java. It takes at least 1 0 after decimal. Okay, so that's how it gets saved. And if we cross check the first API which says get all, yep, I can see 2 records. Cool. So now save and get all is working fine. Behind the scene, I'll complete all these APIs. What's your task is, guys, I'll share this code with you. So resume from the same point and cover up all the necessary uh, endpoints for cart and product from your end. Okay, so at least backend code should be completed from your end. So let's see how far you guys can go. So tomorrow we will resume from the same point. I'll try my best to complete at least some basic CRUD operations on product side, and then we will do some changes here as well. So you can cross check whether I did some changes or not. So in the meantime, what you guys have to do, let me write it here. Uh, I'm talking about the homework. You guys have to continue. So first, check out this add exception handling, right, which is missing. I'm not doing that because you guys know how to do that. So that will give you practice. Exception handling, that means global exception and all the exception. At least like now you guys can think of and create it. I'm not giving any numbers 2, 3, 4. If you think it is necessary, create it. Add exception handling. Then add loggers. Yeah, I'll do that as well. We end the same. Add loggers and add swagger. Right, we learned that how to do that, so just go back to those classes and do that, and then complete all not complete, I'll say add again, add all required classes for cart API. Okay, cart API. I'm not saying that you guys have to show me this tomorrow. Take your time at least till I'm working. Tomorrow we'll spend time again on backend, and if everything was fine, we can resume front end part as well. But yeah, tomorrow we'll spend some time on backend as well. So at least you guys have 2 days for this whole task. So cart API and obviously this product API. Okay.